I can't sleep. Is my phone really keeping me up? Should I seriously not be reading my phone in bed? Well, that seems impossible. In United Nations declared 2015 to be the International Year of Light and Light-Based Technologies. That summer, the New York Blue Light Symposium brought together experts who are trying to reckon with the invasion of all this new light into our lives. A keynote speaker was the Japanese ophthalmologist Kazuo Tsubota, the president of the International Blue Light Society, which aims to promote public awareness to pertinent research on physical effects of light. Its founding followed a 2012 report by the American Medical Association titled "Light Pollution: Adverse Health Effects of Nighttime Lighting." Of all the things to have health concerns about nighttime lighting, well, yes, when light enters your eye, it hits your retina, which relays signals directly to the core of your brain, the hypothalamus, the size of an almond. The hypothalamus has more importance per volume than any other part of your body. Yes, that includes the sex organs. You would have no sex drive without the hypothalamus. This almond is the interface during the electricity of the nervous system and the hormones of the endocrine system. It takes sensory information and directs the body's responses so that the body can stay alive. Among other roles in maintaining bodily homeostasis, appetite, thirst, heart rate, etc., the hypothalamus controls sleep cycles. It doesn't bother consulting with the cerebral cortex, so you are not conscious of this. But when your retinas start taking in less light, your hypothalamus assumes it's time to sleep. So it wakes up its neighbor, the pineal gland, and says, "Hey, make some melatonin and shoot it into the blood." And the pineal gland says, "Yes, okay." And it makes the hormone melatonin and shoots it into the blood. And you become sleepy. In the morning, the hypothalamus senses light and tells the pineal gland to stop its work, which it does. Test your blood for melatonin during the daytime and you will find almost none. All of this is why we're told to minimize screen time before bed. Phones and tablets emit light that's skewed, highly toward the blue end of the visible spectrum, and some research suggests that these frequencies are especially influential in human sleep cycles. Using a night mode available on some phones is supposed to minimize that effect. That's probably worth doing so long as you don't end up cancelling out any benefit by spending more time looking at the light screen. Can't I just take melatonin supplement if I can't get to sleep? Melatonin is one of the very few hormones that you can purchase in the United States without prescription. It is considered a dietary supplement and therefore held to essentially no pre-market standards of quality, safety, or efficiency. The pharmacist can't give me the eye drops that help control my glaucoma without a prescription. The pharmacist can't give insulin to a diabetic person without the recurring order of a doctor, to which not all people have easy access. But melatonin, which tinkers with the work of the most crucial part of your brain, is over there in aisle 5. Buy as much as you like, it's next to the caffeine pills. In 2015, Ben Yu, who dropped out of Harvard to form a biotech startup, launched a product called Spreeable Sleep, which contains melatonin. Spray it onto your skin and it's supposed to put you to sleep. Sprayable Sleep is the company's second product. Its first was the perfect complement, sprayable energy or topical caffeine. When I spoke with you, he referred to melatonin not as a hormone but as a biological signaling molecule. I asked him whether he did this because customers might be averse to spraying themselves with hormone. I thought that might be a loaded word. He agreed, but it turns out people don't seem to care. In a sleep-deprived culture, the promise of sleep can lead people to abandon caution. In its initial crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo, Sprayable Sleep raised 44,09,798 dollars. That's 2,106% of what the company set out to raise, collected from nearly 5,000 people. Unlike melatonin pills, which are absorbed into the eliminated from the blood before the night is over, sprayable sleep is supposed to keep you asleep through the night. As the hormone gradually percolates through your skin and into your bloodstream. I tried it for a couple of weeks and I did sleep, but it was tough to tell what effect the product was having. I sleep most nights. That said, I can confirm that it didn't burn my skin. Also, that people don't like it when you pretend you are going to spray it on them. Melatonin supplements have been shown to make some people fall asleep more quickly, but they aren't proven to increase the total time or quality of sleep. And of course, as with most things sold as supplements in the United States, the effects of long-term use are unknown. What is clear that supplement overuse can be dangerous. Melatonin is crucial to the functioning of the most finely tuned apparatuses in the body, and David Dingus is especially concerned about its use by young people. As he put it, no child should have a melatonin supplement or a caffeinated drink without a doctor being involved. Adults, he says, at least might make informed decisions. The delicate word there is informed. Many people seem engaged in a daily arms race between wakefulness and unconsciousness, using various products to mask and manage poor sleep habits, and ultimately just needing more products. Spray on caffeine followed by spray on melatonin or alcohol, which only further messes with our psychological rhythms. So, how does one break that cycle? Factors outside of our control, jobs and families, and light pollution, to name a few, can make this hard to do. But when possible, here are a few simple ideas that many experts recommend. Try to keep a somewhat constant bedtime and wake up time, even on weekends. Keep caffeine use moderate. Even if you don't feel like a nighttime coffee affects you, the same goes to nightcaps. Not necessarily a joyless suggestion. Maybe you can meet a friend for a beer at 4 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. Use screens judiciously too. Remember that even on night mode, a phone is shooting light into your brain. Have sex with someone instead, or sometimes preferable, read something on paper.